My dear brothers and sisters, my dear net and set aspirants, Namaskar. I am your DGK sir, village Tolanur, Taluka Akkalkot, district Solapur, Maharashtra. I heartily welcome all of you. Today, in this session, I am going to tell you about French literature. French literature, this topic comes under English literature. I know that you are preparing for coming Maharashtra set exam, Karnataka KSET exam and NET net exam. And today's topic is very important. After completing of this session, you will get 2 mark. In this video, I am only telling you, I am only giving you short information. This information is only useful for getting the marks in the exam. Here I am not explaining in detail. Here I am not explaining the detailed knowledge. You will not get detailed knowledge, but you will get the power to get the 2 marks in the exam. French literature, the literature which is written in French language by French people. Even African people are also using French language. Haiti, this people are also using French language. African people, Haiti people and French people, they are using French language. Here on the blackboard, I wrote more than 19 authors name. Please remember all the 19 authors name and their work. In the exam, they only ask you the writer name and which work they have written. Maximum time they are only asking writer and their major work. They will not ask you the publication date. They will not ask in the detailed question. But here I am only telling you the surface level knowledge. Gustave Flaubert. Gustave Flaubert is a famous writer and he wrote one novel, Madame Bovary. Madame Bovary. Please remember the title of Madame Bovary. It is a novel. It was published in 1857 and the subtitle of this novel is Provincial Manners. Remember the Madame Bovary written by Gustave Flaubert. The subtitle is Provincial Manner. Gustave Flaubert. Alexander Dumas. Alexander Dumas, The Three Musketeers. The Three Musketeers. It is a novel written by Alexander Dumas. It is an adventure novel. It was published in 1847. Please remember only the title and written by the person, the author name. Don't go inside the story. If you are reading the story, later you can read the story. Here I am only telling the title name. Gustave Flaubert, Madame Bovary. Alexander Dumas, The Three Musketeers. Victor Hugo and Victor Hugo, he wrote Les Miserables. Les Miserables. It is a historical novel. It was published in 1862. Another work by Victor Hugo is Hunchback of Notre Dame. Hunchback of Notre Dame. Les Miserables, the title, please remember. Then Charles Baudelaire. Charles Baudelaire, he wrote one anthology, the collection of poetry. The title of that work, the volume of that French poetry is Flowers of Evil. Flowers of Evil. Les Flowers du Mal. These words are, it is the original title in French. It is published in 1857. Then Jules Verne. He is known as the father of science fiction. He is very famous in French. He wrote science fiction. Jules Verne. He wrote one work, Floating Island, 1895. Okay, Floating Island. Another one, 20,000 League Under the Sea. And Around the World in 80 Days. Around the World in 80 Days. Here in this work, he has written the story. Friends were made a betting. One person is telling that, yes, I'm ready to wander the entire country within 80 days. Story, no, don't remember, only title remember. Jules Verne, Floating Island. Then here, Albert Camus. Albert Camus, The Plague. This is a novel written in 1947. It is a real information he has written. Actually, the title is taken from Daniel Defoe, the Journal of Plague Year. The Journal of Plague Year. Yes, the plague is a one disease. Okay, and in this novel he has written the effect of plague on Oran city, how the people were faced the torture by plague rogue. Then another work written by Albert Camus, The Stranger. The subtitle, sorry, another title for The Stranger is The Outsider. Please remember. The Myth of Sisyphus. The Myth of Sisyphus is also a philosophical novel. It was written in 1946 by Albert Camus. Plague, Stranger, and The Myth of Sisyphus. Then Jean-Paul Sartre. Jean-Paul Sartre, he wrote one work, Being and Nothingness. Being and Nothingness. Please remember the title. Being and Nothingness is written by Jean-Paul Sartre, published in 1943. Don't try to remember the publication date, only remember the title. It was published in 1947. The subtitle of Being and Nothingness is an essay on phenological ontology. Remember. The another work, No Exist. Another work is No Exist. Next work is Racine, a very famous writer, and he is well known for tragedy. He wrote Phaedra and Andromache. Both works comes under tragedy. Molière, he is known for comedy. He wrote Misanthrope and Tartuffe. Voltaire, already we studied it during our BA. You also know. Now only remember the name. Voltaire, he wrote Candide, 1759. Stendhal, he wrote this work, The Red and the Black. Honoré de Balzac, The Human Comedy and the Old Grue. Only remember the title. If you read and reread and make a revision, you will get 2 marks. Marshall Proust, In Search of Lost Time, 1913. Simone de Beauvoir, already very famous, wrote the work. She wrote the work, The Second Sex, 1949. Remember the publication date, please. Then Guy de Maupassant, very well known. He is a short story writer. The Necklace is a short story written by Maupassant, 1885. Emile Zola, remember this name. He wrote Germinal. Then Jean-Jacques Rousseau, he is a philosopher. His philosophy is also impacted on the whole world. Jean-Jacques Rousseau, The Social Contract. Remember the work, The Social Contract, written by Rousseau. It was published in 1762. Even remember the publication date. Social Contract is a work. Confession. Please remember the work, Confession, 1782. Michael de Montaigne. He is known as the father of essay. Okay. Essays he wrote 1580. Please remember this work. Eugene the Bald Eugen Ionesco, the bald soprano, the bald soprano. I know that my English is not good. I'm not fluent over English literature, but anyhow, I pick up the work which is very important for coming Maharashtra set exam and net exam. And especially I'm focusing Maharashtra set exam and Karnataka KSET exam. These points are solid points for coming Maharashtra set exam and KSET exam. So please remember these writers' name and you will get the 2 marks. No need to go the summary. Only remember the title, remember the writer name, remember their work. Okay. Thank you so much. Namaskar. Here all the information. Here all the information I explained. This is my book. This is my book. This is my book. English literature book. This is my theory book. Along with this, we have the 4 MCQ question bank, volume 1, volume 2, volume 3, and volume 4. I request all of you, take all the 5 books. Compulsory you take, and it is sufficient material to get the result. Here, this is a theory book. Here, I wrote all the information about French literature. Look at the point. French literature. This is French literature. I wrote, okay. Take this book. Thank you so much.